Welcome back. So we would be seeing before class annotation. It is self-explanatory. So when you say before class, and the scope of it is to that specific class only. So before executing anything in that class, that before class will be executed. Maybe if you have 6 methods in this test case, so when you say before class, and before class will execute first, and then all the 6 methods will get executed, and at the end after class annotation will be executed. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. So based upon the output it generate, you can learn from it. Before class public void before class. I'm giving some random method names, okay, just excuse it here. Println before executing any method in the class. So this scope is only to this particular class. Okay, what are the two annotations depend on class level? One is before class and it is before method. I mean, these two annotations are class level, and before test, before suite are from TestNG XML level based upon the folders and based upon the test suites. Okay, please get this thin line of difference between all this. And you can also have anywhere on the after class, though it executes at the end only. After class. After executing all the methods in the class. Cool. Let's run the test and you see what is that error. Okay, you see that before executing any methods in this class, first before class is executed, thereafter before method is executed, because once method start executing this should trigger, right? And finally you see after executing all the methods in the class. So once the class execution is done, at the end this will execute. So obviously we are using after suite, so this will go last. Okay, so this way you will use this annotation as well. Just take this code which will be available at the end of this section and try out different ways. Okay, define some annotations and see how the output is displaying. But you may have some question here. I hope most of you guys who are watching carefully will get this question. Okay, so when I execute this, mobile login car is executing and then mobile sign in. When I say mobile login car, this is the test, and then mobile sign in. Okay, so this is the test executing first in this class. Okay, why not this? How TestNG is doing this order? If it want to execute all the test methods in the order, it should start with web login car, right? But web login car is executed at the end after mobile sign in, mobile sign out. After all these tests, at the end it picked this first test. Why? Okay, so in TestNG, order of your test methods execution depends upon the alphabetic order. So based upon the method alphabetic order, it defines and executes the test. You see that it's a W. It's the last when you compare to M, and all these are M only, right? Yeah, A. This is the last test. That's why it executed at the end. But whereas mobile, all the three have same M. So where does the alphabet change? At this point. Okay. So when does L come? You can just check it out. Okay. It's too bad if I start explaining alphabetic order. So based upon alphabetic order, all these test methods are executed. So I have a doubt. If that is the case, why API login car is not seeing in our output? From last few executions, we were not seeing this API login car. This is also test, right? Maybe we have used some exclude or include in TestNG XML. Let's go and check API car loan. Oh, here it is. We have excluded API. Any test method name which starts with API, we have excluded it. That's the reason you are not able to see in your output. Cool. It's working as expected. So in this way, you can work with TestNG annotations. There are still few there. There is one more data provider, which I would be talking in the next lecture. Okay, so let me go back to my Word document and say that clear-cut understanding on annotations. I'm just noting down the notes of what we have done. Now, another requirement from our client, get ready to face it. Okay, so we have API test cases, mobile test cases, web test cases, belongs to personal loan, car loan, and different departments. So earlier, few months ago, client just stepped into our framework and he picked out 4 test cases which he want to run those after every build. So that means every day we will have build deployment, right, from to development mission to our QA environments. So once build is done, he want to make sure that he need to execute all those 4 test cases only. There could be some 100 in your folder, but he is interested to run only those 4 test cases after as a smoke test. When it is regression, you can run everything, but on everyday basis, he want execution results of those 4 test cases for sure. Okay, so the test cases he identified, one was in day 1, one was in day 3, and one was in day 4. Randomly he picked from different classes. So how do you run only those 4 by picking it from different class files? That's a question. Okay, if they belongs to one particular department, you know how to do that. You will simply write one test folder and you will include that classes. Okay, so those are actually present in every class, but you should only execute few methods inside that every class, not everything, only 4. So how you will simply pick out 4 from 100 test cases and make sure you run only them with one single click? For that, there is a concept called groups in TestNG. I'll go to my Word document. Yeah, we have done with TestNG annotations, right? That's a groups. Let's go back. Let me open any day 2 or day 3 tests. So you have to give one tag to those 4 test cases which you feel that you need to trigger as part of smoke test. For example, for smoke, we need to pick 4 test cases, out of which one this test, let's assume. So you put a tag like this. First of all, opening and closing bracket, and then say groups equals to define one tag name for it. Okay, so I would say smoke. So this is a smoke group. I think you need to put it in double quotes. Cool. So we have tied this, we have given a tag called smoke to this test case. Similarly, client identified 3 more tests from different class files. Day 3, let's put it here. Okay, so day 4, I'm just randomly putting, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Let me put it. So three test cases are identified as a smoke. Good. Now let's create one new TestNG XML file for this. Okay, so to demonstrate this, I don't want to mess up the existing XML files. Oops, I can copy this. TestNG 3. Okay, so you want to trigger those 3 test cases only out of everything. So in that case, you have given a tag called groups, right? Smoke is a tag given to those test cases. Now from our TestNG XML file, we will tell that go and execute all the test cases which have a tag called smoke. Okay, it simply scans all your test cases, and whenever it finds smoke tag, it will execute that. Let's see how cool it is. So in this way, you can trigger test cases with this tag mechanism, so which we say generally in TestNG as groups. Let's see that. So here I don't want to write all this. I would just put 3 classes in one single shell. I don't want to differentiate with personal or car loan. Let's put as a regression folder and add all our class files inside it. Okay, let's make it simple. let me remove this class and can give that. So there are three classes. Let me add all class files into one single shell here. This is one more class. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, everything is covered, right? Good. So I can delete this part. Okay, so we are under one shell called regression, and we have defined day 1, day 2, day 4 and day 3. Okay, everything is done. Cool. Now, so from whole regression set, you can have XML file like this, and when client asks you to run only smoke test cases, you have smartly tagged it, right? Now come here, and before classes and between test and classes, give one more tag called groups. Right, in that run. So we are saying that run only the groups which have a name called smoke. That's all. What are we doing here? So before executing all the classes, we give clear indication to our XML file that go and identify the groups. Okay, go and run those groups which have tag name called smoke. And here we have given that smoke, S is the caps. Make sure you put it same in your XML because this is context sensitive. Right. So we are saying go and identify the smoke tags and run them. And we have those smoke tag here. So we are not sure. I think 3 test cases we have smoke. Let me run this test blindly and then see what test cases ran. Okay, from then we can come to conclusion. Alright. So TestNG 3 run as TestNG suit. Yes, there is an error here. And as I said in the previous lecture, by just going through the error message, you should able to understand and fix your issue. Okay, let's read. Cannot find class in class path. So basically error is that whatever class you have defined here is not found it here. Why? Test.day3 / is the class. Why do we put slash here? This should be at the end, right? That's all. And you have fixed your error. Hopefully this should resolve. If not, let the error come again. We can read the message and fix it. Cool, no errors. Let's go back. You see that there are only 3 test cases executed. What all these 3? Let's go and check. Good. Where is the good here? No. Mobile login home, mobile login car? No. Come to day 2. And there is a good. It got executed because there is a smoke tag. Cool. And here, yeah, mobile login car as a smoke tag is there. Okay, that's all. And the last test, and here mobile login home because of smoke tag, isn't it? So that's how you can pick selected test out of your full regression suite and put some tags to them, and you can trigger them from your TestNG XML file. That's the wonderful feature you have with TestNG. And this is one of the famous interview question, because I interviewed at least some 200 to 300 people on Selenium in the last 1 year span only. So I would definitely ask this question. This is my client requirement. There are 100 test cases. I want to run only 40. What do you do? If he can give an answer like groups, then there is a clear understanding that he have an exposure on a framework. Okay, so make sure you note it down all these points. So that will really help at the time of interview. So that's pretty much about groups and the order how they execute as an alphabetic and before class. In the next lecture, we will see one more new concept. But please rate us in the portal if you are satisfied with my service. Okay, I'm doing my best in explaining the lectures in layman terms with real-time examples. Okay, so at the same time, I need your support as well. So to make this course to next level and to keep continuous support all the time, I mean, as I'm giving lifetime support, just give me a support by rating 5 stars in the course dashboard. And that's all you need. And remaining everything I will take care from my side to help you out. Okay, thank you.